most important relationships is the relationship of the sibling. I have 3 kids, and I know my different kids have different needs at different seasons of their lives. And sometimes it's easy for the other child to hold resentment or to feel like they are not getting enough attention. And I know as a mom, it's just a really big struggle. So something that we've had to do is be really, really intentional about these sibling relationships. And Dr. Crone has come up with a really fun activity for your siblings. And we want each and every sibling out there to know you're lucky to have each other.
That's right. And I think we talk about like Mother's Day, we give tips for like moms and dads and, you know, all this parenting stuff. But then we also need to like focus on what kind of sibling relationship are we fostering, right? And I think that starts with just creating momentum around creating opportunities for them to know that they're lucky to have each other. So this is really simple, but if you start adding this in, and you know, we're going to use St. Patrick's Day because it's March, so it's just fun to maybe incorporate this. But we have some print offs that you can just print off, like this is a sibling drawing a picture of them and their sibling, or we have a few different card options that you can print off to kind of see. And this is just little tools that you can use. Hopefully it's super easy and they're printed off. And just that exchange of, hey, I'm lucky to have you becomes so important. And the reason why is because as they get older and they become adults and their support system goes beyond those parents, they start to look to their siblings. And so it becomes really important that they have a strong relationship as they become adults together. And I think one of the things to do with that is sometimes, you know, we remember the most traumatic things that impacted us with our siblings, right? Like what happened, what I didn't get, what my mom would do this with the sibling and not me. So there's all these, you know, different things that kids can remember. But I think if you can create some mementos, some, you know, pieces that were intentional towards the sibling, you're strengthening that relationship. And then as we become adults, we can reflect back on those things that we received, and it becomes a special day and a special memory. And so sprinkling those in becomes so important, especially as through different seasons, you might find your time divided. You might find that, okay, my child over here has special needs. I have to jump in and, you know, be full force, and there's sacrifice made there on the siblings point. Or I might have a kiddo that needs a lot of extra educational attention at one point, one season in their life. And then you're having to, again, that sibling sacrifice. And so kind of reuniting that and making it something to be proud of and reminding them that they are lucky to have each other. And so that is the goal of this, is that if you can create opportunities for these special moments, at the end, we want them to grow up knowing they're lucky to have each other.
Yeah, I think that is so important. Now that my kids are older, I can see just the hours of work putting in where each sibling, all of any and all ability, has something to give, and they also, of course, want to receive. And this really puts a way for each child to learn to start giving to their brother or their sister. So I love this. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to print these out from the website, the link on the website, and keep shining bright.